the abortion issue. Dare I talk about it? So look, what is this? This woman is driving backwards. I don't know. That's very weird. On a main drag. So the abortion issue. Look, that is a very touchy subject. And what I see is, I see a ton of energy on both sides of and you know what it is? Like everything else in the media, there's no middle of the road people. There's no discussion right on the other side of the lines. I don't know. There's people all the way on one end and people all the way on another. Don't worry about me coming down. There's people on total opposite sides of the spectrum jumping up and down and making, making the headlines, And it's amazing to me, because I kind of looked into it a little bit, how many people on both sides don't even know, like, what the rules are and what they're talking about and discussing. But anyway, forget that. I just feel as though, with all of this attention, all of this energy, all of this nonsense going on regarding the overturning of the abortion laws, Roe v. Wade. Oh my God, this is just so bad. But anyway, it's to me, look, abortion's bad. We know it is. It's wrong. It's all these bad things. But what you'll have people who are against abortion telling you how people who are for abortion want to kill babies that are, about to come out of the womb and blah, blah, blah. And then you'll hear the people who are for abortion tell you that the people who are against abortion want to force women who have been raped, to have babies and blah, blah, blah. Now, look, how many, if nobody looks at the numbers, the amount of people who are raped that get pregnant, the amount of women who are raped that get pregnant is like, I don't know, like how many tenths of a percent of the abortion rate. What we have is, I heard numbers, and I don't know how inaccurate they are, or how accurate they are, but something like 40% of abortions are young black women who make up, what was it? How many percent of the population? It was a very narrow number. And to me, if we would take all that energy, all that bullshit, all that nonsense, all that screaming, all that disagreeing and jumping up and down, and focus on these girls and young boys who are in that situation, and try to educate them better, because obviously what we're doing isn't working. Obviously the standard bullshit of education today just doesn't work. If we were to get to the problem where it exists, I believe we would cut down on the amount of abortions that get done and the amount of unwanted children. And this is the problem. We're in a society where there's a divide and you got to be on one side or the other. And I myself, have spoken to people on both sides, and you usually get your head torn off if they think you're not in agreement with them. It's funny. I had a guy in my office yesterday. Holy shit. He actually thinks the president and vice president are doing a good job. This is how damaged he is. Now, I'm all for people's opinions, and I always like to try to understand. But there's absolutely no way to comprehend somebody who believes that these people running this country are doing anything but a shit job, okay? There's no way possible. You are damaged goods. You have a problem. I don't even know if any psychological help will get you where you need to be. But at the end of the day, there's anybody who actually believes that the regime running this country has it in check or is doing a good job, you have a very serious problem. Very serious problem. and I don't know that you can be helped, to be honest with you. You know, people just have this way about them, and they overlook things. And, you know, I'm listening to this guy yesterday. He keeps talking about, well, on CNN. Well, look, if you're going to bring up CNN, you have to watch Fox also to get the opposite side. Oh, I can't watch Fox. Look, I hear what you're saying. I can understand that you don't like Fox. I can understand that. But it's unfair to yourself to sit there and watch that vomit if you're not going to watch the other vomit. You know, you got to watch both. And, you know, I got to say, it's just a pile of bullshit on both sides of the fence, and at the end of the day, if you ever sat down, and this is what people who are, look, all the way on the left side of things do, they just close their eyes to anything that they don't want to know or see. That's all they do. They're not open for discussion. And then, you know, you have people far right that just, you know, this is the way it is. It's the same shit. But, you know, it's a pretty basic and simple thing to me. And everybody keeps with the bullshit. When Trump was in office, and again, I was never like a Trump fan. I was never like, you know, liked his TV shows or thought he was anything other than, you know, what he was, this rich businessman on TV or whatever he was. When he was in office, the country was spinning on a top. And everything was like kind of in order that needed to be, or that could be, based on one person running the country, okay? Because you can only do so much. This man's in office, the whole world's in the shitter. The whole world. And, you know, you could blame what you want. At the end of the day, you know, it's on his clock. You know what I'm saying? And there's things that this regime has done, is doing, that is causing total bullshit and anarchy in this country. But back to the abortion thing. You know, at the end of the day, how about we do this? I'm not going to sit there, you know, look, you can't tell a woman what to do with her own body, but, you know, aborting babies is bad. It's bad. We know that. So how about we help these young kids? How about we get to them? How about we go to where the problem is? It's very easy. You just see, like, where are the most abortions taking place? What's going on? Let's try to help them. Let's try to prevent it. Instead of women putting blood on their body and jumping up and down saying they're killing babies, and people blowing up abortion clinics. How about we just kind of get everybody together who has that much time in their hands, because I know I freaking don't. Obviously, those people do. And let's turn around and let's sit with people who would be in that situation and try to talk to them and help them and do things to benefit them, instead of all this bullshit. And then abortion might shrink down to a very small thing where it's not as common, and you'll be saving lives, I guess, preventing. I don't know how that works, but I don't know. It's just, everything's so screwed up, so stupid. Everybody's a dumbass.